Good morning students. Today's topic is fertilizers. Plants require mineral elements like nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium for their normal growth. Substances which supply the mineral elements to the plants are called fertilizers. Fertilizers are mainly classified into two types. Number 1, natural fertilizers or manures. Number 2, artificial or chemical fertilizers. First one is natural fertilizer or manures. These are substances obtained from animal waste and decayed plants. Examples for natural fertilizers are: number 1, animal waste such as cow dung, sheep dung, night soil and birds excreta. Number 2, slaughterhouse waste like bones, horns, blood, hair stock, leather, fish scrap, etc. Number 3, decayed plant leaves and sewage sludge. Number 4, oil cakes of plant matter like groundnut oil. Number 2, artificial or chemical fertilizer. These are the various chemical substances which may occur naturally but can be synthesized by chemical processes. These are classified into three major groups according to the nature of element present. Number 1, nitrogenous fertilizer which contain nitrogen. Number 2, phosphatic fertilizer which contain phosphorus. Number 3, potash fertilizer which contain potassium. Role of mineral elements in plant growth. Role of nitrogen. Nitrogen plays a vital role in protein synthesis. Nitrogen is a constituent of chlorophyll. It imparts green color to the leaves and helps photosynthesis. It improves the quality of leaf crops. It increases the cation exchange capacity of plant roots. Role of phosphorus. Phosphorus plays a key role in energy metabolism. It stimulates root formation. It is required for the breakdown of carbohydrate. It hastens maturity, blooming, flowering and seed formation. It promotes fruit ripening. Role of potassium. Potassium helps protein synthesis. It controls water balance in plants. It provides resistance to diseases. Important fertilizers are: number 1, urea. Number 2, ammonium sulfate. Number 3, superphosphate of lime. Number 4, triple superphosphate. And number 5, potassium nitrate. First one is urea. Urea is manufactured by the interaction of liquid ammonia and liquid carbon dioxide under pressure. The mixture is heated to 130 degrees Celsius to 140 degrees Celsius in a stainless steel autoclave. First, ammonium carbamate is formed, which then converted into urea. The equation is given below. Two molecules of ammonia reacts with the carbon dioxide to give ammonium carbamate. In the second step, ammonium carbamate on heating, it liberates one molecule of water and urea is formed. Properties and uses. Urea has a high nitrogen content, that is 46.6% of nitrogen. It is easily assimilated by plants. It leaves behind only carbon dioxide. It does not leave any harmful degradation products. Its use does not increase the acidity of the soil. It is non-hygroscopic and can be conveniently applied to the soil. Second one is ammonium sulfate. Ammonium sulfate is manufactured by two methods. In the first method, ammonium carbonate reacts with calcium sulfate to give ammonium sulfate. The equation for this reaction is NH4 twice CO3 plus CaSO4 gives NH4 twice SO4 plus CaCO3. This method is followed in Sindri in Bihar and Travancore in Kerala. In the second method, ammonium sulfate is manufactured by the interaction of liquid ammonia and sulfuric acid. The equation for the reaction is 2 molecules of NH3 plus H2SO4 gives NH4 twice SO4. This method is followed in Spic at Tuticorin. Properties and uses. Ammonium sulfate has a nitrogen content of 21%. It is applied to rice and potato crops. Its action is slow. Its continuous use increases the acidity of the soil. Third one is superphosphate of lime. Superphosphate is manufactured by heating a mixture of finely powdered phosphate rock with a calculated quantity of sulfuric acid in autoclaves. The product is a mixture of primary calcium phosphate and gypsum. This mixture is called superphosphate of lime. The equation for this reaction is Ca3PO4 twice plus 2H2SO4 plus 5 molecules of water gives CaH2PO4 twice H2O plus 2 molecules of CaSO4 2H2O. CaH2PO4 twice H2O is known as calcium phosphate and CaSO4 2H2O is known as gypsum. The mixture of calcium phosphate and gypsum is called superphosphate of lime. Properties and uses. It supplies phosphorus in the form of phosphorus pentoxide to the plants. It is readily soluble in water and it is easily assimilated by plants. Fourth one is triple superphosphate. Triple superphosphate is manufactured by the action of phosphoric acid on phosphate rock. The equation is Ca3PO4 twice plus 4 molecules of H3PO4 gives CaH4PO4 twice. Properties and uses. Triple superphosphate contains about 44 to 47% of phosphorus pentoxide. That is 3 times the amount of phosphorus present in the normal superphosphate. The fertilizer dissolves in the soil moisture, giving a steady supply of phosphoric acid which is assimilated by the plants. Fifth one is potassium nitrate. It is otherwise known as muriate of potash. Potassium nitrate is manufactured by reacting a saturated solution of sodium nitrate with potassium chloride under hot condition. The equation is NaNO3 plus KCl gives KNO3 plus NaCl. Sodium chloride is less soluble than potassium nitrate in water. Hence, these two are separated by fractional crystallization method. Uses. Potassium nitrate is a very useful fertilizer. It contains both nitrogen and potassium. Last one is mixed fertilizers. Mixed fertilizers are obtained by mixing nitrogenous, phosphatic and potash fertilizers in suitable proportions. The mixed fertilizers can supply all the three essential elements, that is nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium, to the plants. Hence, they are also known as NPK fertilizers. Example for mixed fertilizer is Vijay complex. Thank you students. You study this portion today itself. Okay?
அடக்கம் அவரருள் ஒய்க்கும் அடங்காமை ஆரிருள் ஒய்த்துவிடும். தனித்திருப்பதும் விலகியிருப்பதும் வீட்டிலிருப்பதும் விவேகமே. தனித்திருப்பதும் விலகியிருப்பதும் வீட்டிலிருப்பதும் விவேகமே. வாழ்வை காப்பதும் நாட்டை காப்பதும் தமிழா உந்தன் கடமையே. வாழ்வை காப்பதும் நாட்டை காப்பதும் தமிழா உந்தன் கடமையே. அது கொரோனாவை விரட்டும் ஆயுதமே. அது கொரோனாவை விரட்டும் ஆயுதமே.